secret to always looking put together is simple. Always have at least 2 of the 3 done. Hair and makeup. Makeup and outfit. Hair and outfit. This will be a multi-part video where I give tips for each section, which you can find timestamps for down below. Let's get into the first part, which is hair. Gorgeous looking hair is clean looking hair, so we always want to make sure that our hair is looking clean and fresh. The general rule of thumb is to just wash your hair whenever it gets oily, but not more than every 2 days. This is my current shower lineup for my wash days, which is this Dove Bond Repair Shampoo, this L'Oreal Hyaluron Plump Hair Mask, and this L'Oreal Hair Gloss. This Dove shampoo is my all-time favorite right now. Don't sleep on it just because it's from the drugstore. I've tried so many high-end shampoos, but this one is just the best for my oily scalp. I absolutely love using hair masks in place of conditioner. I just feel like they're just better conditioners, so why not use it in place, you know? I love all of the hair masks from L'Oreal. Honestly, this Hyaluron one is not my favorite of the bunch, but it's still good, but L'Oreal just has better ones. I'm just using it up to not waste it right now. And lastly, I've recently jumped on this hair gloss hype train after Madison Beer made it viral, and I have to say, I really like the results I'm seeing. The difference is subtle, but it does add an extra glossy touch to my hair. So on the days where your hair definitely needs a refresher, but you might not have time to do a full wash, these 3 products are your best friend. Dry shampoo, a hair cream, and a hair oil. If it's been a bit since washing, we all know our roots get greasy and our ends get dry, so this combination seriously saves your hair and makes you look way cleaner and way more refreshed instantly. Also, using a boar bristle brush is really good for properly distributing the oils in your hair. Just look at that difference, it's crazy. Now I'm gonna show you guys my go-to hairstyle for really elevating my flat, straight hair, and it's literally just to add some waves to it. For this, I just like to use a 1-inch barrel curling iron. I honestly should get on learning heatless curls, but whatever, this is what I'm doing right now. I just make sure I heat protect the heck out of it. I really drench my hair in this heat protectant by Chi. I also keep it on a relatively low heat setting so I don't damage my hair too much. So here I'm just sectioning my hair, tying the top parts up, and essentially how I curl it is to do 1 strand away from my face and then 1 strand towards. So I alternate back and forth to keep it looking the most natural, if that makes sense. Then I just let down more of my hair and do the same thing. For the front parts, I always do those sections away from my face. I also only keep the hair in the clamp for about 4 to 5 seconds so that my hair doesn't get too curled. And there you have it, beautiful loose waves that only takes about 8 to 10 minutes total. I like to finish it off with some hair cream and hair oil to add shine, and if you want to make it longer lasting, you can add some hairspray at this step too. I didn't this time, but you totally can. And my last tip to stay polished is to get your hair trimmed often. This keeps your hair looking healthy because when you don't cut your hair for a while, your ends can start looking a little frayed and dead. So regular haircuts every 3 to 6 months really keeps that in check. For me, I have goals right now to grow my hair down to my waist, so I'm trying to push it a little more and, you know, get trims every like 6 and maybe even 7 months, but you definitely should do it more regular if you're just trying to keep your hair as healthy as possible. And this is the finished product of my hair. I'm obsessed. My hairdresser absolutely kills it at the salon every time. I've also gotten a lot of comments asking what I asked for when I get my hair cut, and basically I just ask for long layers and face framing pieces, so like it's really short up here and then it's just kind of layered all throughout. I just show them pictures from Pinterest, so you can literally just do that. I'm not gonna get too into makeup because I have plenty of makeup tutorials and videos on makeup on my channel, so I'm gonna share my top makeup tips really quickly to look polished all day. Avoid cakey makeup and cakey foundation by putting only a very light layer of foundation and using a good concealer. You don't need to spend a lot of money on concealers. Maybelline concealers from the drugstore are some of my favorite. You wanna let your concealer sit on your face before blending it out to increase that coverage. When you fill in your brows, use a very gentle hand. Stop coloring that shit in because you can always add more, but if you're pressing too hard, it's just never gonna look natural. Some brown eyeshadow all over the lid and glitter in the front gives a very quick and easy foolproof eyeshadow look in literally 2 steps. For eyeliner, I don't know what to say, just practice it. Like literally practice, wipe off, practice. Curl your lashes and use waterproof mascara if you have straight lashes. Lip stains are in right now. Use a lip stain to avoid your lip color coming off during the day and look polished even when you're eating and drinking. Lastly, gloss is always more fun. No dry, cracking matte lips around here. I know we all want to be comfortable, but if you want to look put together, avoid wearing sweatpants and leggings outside. The only exception to wearing these things is to either go full matching sweat set, or if you're rocking the athleisure look, go all out with the full uniform like this pink Lululemon Define jacket. Otherwise, avoid the leggings. If you want to be more comfy, wear some loose flowy pants, such as these pants from Halara, and pair it with a quarter zip. You already look way more put together, and it's still just as comfy, and this quarter zip is so soft it feels just like I'm wearing a hoodie. You can also pair it with a soft, chunky sweater and you instantly look more elevated. Remember to lint roll your clothes and keep a lint roller on you. You never want to go out with lint, dust, or pet fur on your clothes, especially black clothes. You want to be super particular about this because it makes all the difference from looking sloppy to looking elegant. And same goes for wrinkles on your clothes. Always make sure your clothes are wrinkle free. It just makes you look so much more expensive and put together. An easy hack to get rid of wrinkles if you don't have time to iron your clothes is to just wet it a little bit, throw it in the dryer, and let it run while you're doing your makeup. And boom, 10 minutes later, my shirt is basically wrinkle free. An easy tip for when you don't know what to wear is to go for monochromatic looks because they're easy and something about them just makes you look like you put so much more effort than you did. And if it's summer, honestly, my biggest hack is just going for dresses. Like you instantly look so cute and put together and you don't need to think about how you're gonna coordinate your outfit because it's all one piece. So my advice is to invest in lots of cute dresses, both long and short, for every occasion. A polished girl always has her nails done, but make sure your polish isn't chipped, so use gel or shellac instead of regular polish. If you're in the summer or in warm weather, somewhere where your toes are showing, always make sure your toes are done too. If you can't afford to get your nails done at the salon, just do them at home. A gel kit from Amazon costs like $50 and can last you for years. Another option is press-on nails. Not the press-ons that you get from Walmart or the drugstore, but a lot of brands are making really good press-on nails that actually last you weeks without falling off, which is the biggest struggle with press-ons. I've heard amazing things about Glamnetic press-ons, not sponsored. I haven't tried them myself personally, but I've heard really great things about them, that they actually last for like 2 to 3 weeks without falling off at all. And if that's still too much, having bare nails is still way better than having chip polish, so just make sure they're cut, filed, and clean, and you're good to go. And you can even do a clear coat of regular polish at home. Super easy. Investing in quality, go-to, everyday staple pieces makes this really simple because you don't have to think about it. You don't even really have to take them off ever. You just need a few basics, and these minimal staples can help elevate any look. I'm a silver girl, so my staples are these silver hoops that I layer with this mini hoop and this stud for my ear piercings, this minimal silver necklace that I never take off, my go-to minimal silver rings, and I recently got this watch from this brand called Clarine that looks just like it's from Cartier. It looks so luxurious and it just goes with everything. I make sure all the jewelry I buy is sterling silver at the minimum. I really try not to buy cheap jewelry, especially for my minimal everyday pieces, because I just never take them off, so they have to be able to withstand, you know, me wearing them in the shower, sweating in them, whatever. And another tip to look elevated is to make sure all of your hardware is matching, and by that I mean your jewelry, but also like the hardware on your bags, the hardware on like belts and other accessories. It really just shows attention to detail. If you want to go a next step, even like on all your zippers and everything, it really just makes you look so much more intentional with your outfits. For this portion of the video, I'm going to be talking about a very important aspect of looking polished, of always looking put together, and that is the bag that you carry. So I 100% recommend investing in at least one kind of go-to everyday bag that you feel like goes with so many outfits, that is so versatile that honestly you can just carry with you, take with you anywhere without really thinking. I wanted to show you guys the one that I have chosen for myself as my staple everyday bag that I invested, a little bit of money in, and that is her right here. I am absolutely obsessed with her. So this is the Coach Swing Zip, if you don't know. So this is 100% glove tan leather, I believe. This is in the maple and silver color scheme, I guess. It's such good quality. This bag will last me forever. I could carry her for as long as I'm alive. It's so nice. It's so durable. I even scratched it actually like a few months ago, and I just took it to Coach and they just polished her right up and you can't even see the scratch anymore. And I love how it's, it's a brown bag, so it really does just kind of go with anything. You can't go wrong. I also made sure I got one with silver hardware because I am a silver girl. All my jewelry is silver, so I always love to match the hardware on whether it's my accessories like my belts and my bags to match my jewelry. So, it's very just cohesive, and it's also just big enough to fit literally everything I need. As much as I love like tiny little, clutch purses or ones that like are literally this big, they're not fitting everything you need if you want it to be an everyday bag. So this fits like my phone, my wallet, I have hand sanitizer, lip balm, I could fit like a claw clip in here, gum. It really has so much room. Yeah, like I even have floss in here. I have a little perfume. I have a pen. Like I carry so much stuff in here, and like there's still so much room left. I honestly am just absolutely obsessed with this bag. I bought this months and months ago, but she is still one of my best purchases ever to date. Like it's just the cutest little shoulder bag ever. I never wanted to spend so much money on a bag before. Like I would literally buy my bags from like Amazon before, but I love her so much and she's just so cute. I'm obsessed. Confidence is the ultimate beauty enhancer. You can literally have the most perfect hair, makeup, and outfits, but if you carry yourself like you don't belong, people will feel it. When you're confident, you instantly become more attractive because nothing is more captivating than someone who just owns who they are. Confidence isn't about being the loudest person in the room. It's about presence, your aura, if you will. It's the way you carry yourself, how you walk into a space, and the energy that you bring. So stand tall, have your shoulders back, make eye contact when you speak, practice that if you need to. A simple smile can make you look more open and approachable, but real confidence isn't about making people like you. It's about being secure in who you are. So you don't have to laugh at a joke you don't find funny or agree with someone just to fit in. Confidence means knowing your own opinions and standing by them while still being kind and respectful. And when you speak, say what you really mean. If you like someone's outfit, compliment that. But don't force a compliment just to fill silence. People can tell when you're being authentic, and authenticity is really what makes you magnetic. And confidence isn't something that you're born with, it's something that you build. Every time you carry yourself with self-assurance, speak with intention, or hold your ground, you're strengthening it. And the more you practice it, the more natural it's gonna feel. Smelling good is one of the easiest ways to be attractive. It leaves a lasting impression and makes people want to be around you. A fresh, clean scent shows that you take care of yourself, and nothing is more appealing than someone who looks and smells effortlessly put together. Starting with the basics, you want to brush your teeth and tongue or tongue scrape twice a day, and always keep mints or gum on you to refresh your breath throughout the day. If you want, you can also keep a travel-sized, gentle, alcohol-free mouthwash like in your purse to just use after you've eaten, which can really help to keep your breath fresh without overdoing it with really harsh alcohol-filled mouthwashes. When it comes to body care, a daily shower is key. Even a quick rinse makes all the difference. Use a body wash with a smell that you love. Something I also discovered recently is shower oils. I tried the sample from Diptyque, and let me tell you, it smells so good. It smells so expensive and divine, and the shower oil scent is just so much stronger than like a typical body wash, so it really lasts on your skin. So that's another hack if you want to smell amazing, is use shower oils. Make sure you're wearing a deodorant that works for you, that actually works, especially if you're sweating or wearing anything sleeveless. Finally, a signature scent just ties everything together. Choose a scent that's clean and fresh smelling, is always a safe signature scent for every day, and keep a travel size or like a little sample size with you for touch-ups throughout the day. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. Leave a comment down below which one of your tips was helpful to you, or if you have any tips of your own, I would absolutely love to read them. You guys left so many of your own tips after my hygiene video, which I loved reading. Some of you guys had really cool hacks. Like, I literally bought a tongue scraper after posting that video and reading your comments. Also, follow me on Instagram at JessKLynn. I've been posting a lot more on there, and I'm planning on posting a lot more reels, just a lot more Instagram posts in general, and I also interact with you guys a lot more on there, like through my stories, ask for your opinions and stuff like that, so I would love to get closer to you guys on there. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching if you've stayed this long, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!